Hello, welcome to my S-Type Jaguar XJR inside. As you can see, suspension's all on now. Just take wheel arches on to look at what they look like. It's got a rake forward. If you look at it at the sills, it's got that aggressive stance. It's pretty good, to be honest with you. That's why I wanted it. Joe's the cameraman today, my son, so just going to give a quick walk through and hopefully point out a few things that you might have when you do one yourselves. So let's have a look on the bonnet. I made the bonnet removable. It makes it, because the hinges could be a problem, so I might put hinges on later. So, starting right at the very front, cooling hoses are all on. There's a very tight gap here. I'm going to have to mount it a bit better, I think. But it's a tight fit in there. One cooling fan here, one cooling fan at the front. The air intake's on as well. That might need a little bit of modification. It's touching the brake reservoir, but other than that, I don't think there's going to be much interference fit there. It's all bonded in place. So is the cooling. That's all in now. All the fluids are in now. So the cooling's all set up where it is. Bulkhead wiring's as it should be. There's a few mountings to do with the wiring loom and stuff, but they're all plugged in. The brake, that's now mounted where it should be and bolted in. A little bit of an issue where pedals are, but I'll show you that when we go inside. Same with fuse box and ECUs in here for engine. That's been mounted in secure. There's a pump here for the cooling system, well, it's the heater system. We've moved that over here, so that's out of the way. There's a few things under wing as well, which is the reservoir for the power steering, which you have to undo the bolt to get to check it, and all the ABS systems all under there, but you can check the oil and everything quite easily. Right, we're going to go inside now. So I took the dashboard out to show you how it's all mounted. So now we've got a ECU to put here for the body control module. I've had to cut out because we've brought these heaters in, I've had to cut out a slit in here to let the steering, which is here come through to where we want it to go. Like I said, the brake's pretty high and to left, so I don't know what I'm going to have to do about that. Might have to remount it, and the accelerator pedal's not been fitted in yet, but that's going to end up there, which is not ideal. So these pipes here, these are the shortened pipes now for the heater box, because we brought these motors in at the side. Drains are there in. This is the plate now for the mounting for the the centre console. So this is going to be mounted here, and that's been put through, drilled through into the floor and out to the gearbox. So that's all in position. Handbrake's on as well, so that comes through there and mounts. Hopefully not in the way of the seat, but we're going to have to sort that out when we get there. Around this side again, there's wiring to sort out. These are the mounts that I've made for the dashboard. They need tidying up a bit, but you need to mount the dashboard out here. And that's where the dashboard connects to the console itself to allow the motors and the heat to get into the vents in the dashboard. That's where we are at the moment. Today's going to be putting the wiring loom in and hopefully setting up the dashboard to go in place. A lot of wiring to do today. Thanks very much for watching. Right, we'll get on. Just to take you back for a brief overview, this is a car that a friend of mine gave me because obviously he'd used all the parts up on it. The interior was obviously pretty shot, so I was left with a shell and nothing to do with it. I went out and bought myself an XJR donor car. Took all the bits off the donor car to supply for the build, and this is how the donor car ended up, as you can see, in a pretty sorry state, but we'll carry on. Well, here we are. The car's now on my drive at home. Nice Sunday morning. We're getting to a point now where we've actually got a tick list going, so we're getting down the problems that we need to get through before it's mobile. And believe it or not, I'm hoping to go to Goodwood in it in 4 days. The dashboard's nearly fully in. We're just on the final build. Carpet's going in, as you were. Centre console's in more or less permanently now, but just needs the fixings. I'll climb up here. Bit of wiring still to do in the back, but it's mostly getting covered up now. Just the woodwork to put in, and a huge tick list for finalisation. Wheel arches still need doing. The wheels aren't here yet, they're being painted. They're going to be anything. Right, well here we are. The car has now got what we call in England an MOT on, which in other words it's roadworthy. I'll just give a quick walk around the car. So obviously the wheels are on now, thanks to Julian, my mate, for painting them. Exhaust side at side, as you can see. Vents in bonnet, Jaguar on bonnet, made by me, which seems to be gathering more interest in the blooming car sometimes. Headlamps are angel eye headlamps, you can't see them very well in this light. 2 cooling fans, electric indicators obviously, brakes, calipers, everything off the donor car. Let's go inside. So that's what the interior's like. I'll show you under bonnet. Oi! There we go, right, this is the interior of the XJR, obviously in the new old Retro Mod S-Type. That's what's under the bonnet, that's how it fits. Bit of a rat look. Think we've achieved that. Give it a bit of a rev. And that's it now till the summer. Tools down, winter's coming, no time to work outside and do other jobs. So we're in it like that for a year, and then we'll see what happens after that. Thank you very much for watching, goodbye.